Hello everybody, this is Jeff at etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a look at this E-trailer A-frame electric jack with an 18-inch lift. Comes with the footplate and a 3,500 pound capacity. Now this electric jack will let you raise and lower your A-frame trailer. On the front of the jack it has two toggle switches on the front that'll let you operate the jack. Over here is an on and off switch to control the light. Over here is an extend and retract switch that controls the up and down movement of the jack. Now I do have this hooked up to some 12-volt power to show you how it operates. Here's your power wire, the red wire that you'll connect to your power. Now you'll notice my ground I have connected down here. That gives me a better ground. When you install this, the way you'll ground it is it comes with these serrated washers that you'll put with your mounting bolts. And when you install it, it'll get the ground that you need. In this case, because it's a painted, it won't give me a good ground, so I'm going to connect it down here just to get a good ground to demonstrate this. So on the light, you can see if I push it down, the light comes on. Push it, it's off. Turn it back on, we'll turn off the overhead lights. And it does give you a pretty good light. And if you can see there, you can see my hand going up and down. It basically shoots this LED light at a downward angle to help you focus on your coupler. And turn that back on. We'll go ahead and turn our light off. Now I'll demonstrate the extend and retract switch over here. Basically to extend it, you just push it up. And you can see that it's lifting it up, extending it out. And then when you leave off the switch, it'll stop. And then to retract it, just push the switch that says down, and it'll retract it, and it shows you where you want to stop it at. Now the drop leg on this, let me zoom in. We'll talk about this drop leg that's connected at the bottom here. This will allow an extra lift of 7.5 inches, which will save you time when you're raising or lowering. Basically what you'll do is pull this pin and clip out. There's 4 different hole settings. If you extend it at the furthest, it's 7.5 inches of extra length. And then you just put your clip back in whatever hole you need, and it'll hold it secure. The foot plate itself is about 5.5 inch diameter. Now it does include this emergency crank. This allows you to manually operate the jack if needed. So if you happen to lose power and you need to operate your jack, you'll go up to the top here, remove the cap, take the socket end, drop it on the inside there. Once it lines up, now you're able to crank this up or down, whichever you need, without having to use power. When you're done cranking, just put your cap back on there and then tighten it down and it'll hold it in place. Now this does have a black powder coated outer tube, and it measures 2¼ inches. The inner tube is 2 inches, and that's a zinc finished inner tube, and the foot plate is also zinc finished to resist corrosion. We mentioned the bolt-on installation to your A-frame comes with the washers you need. Now the hardware is not included. You would have to supply that, but basically you'll bolt it to the A-frame on your trailer. The wire here, this red wire, goes to a 12-volt power source. It is a 12 gauge wire size, and those washers, when you use them, when you connect it, it'll make your ground for you. Now the bracket height, I have this fully retracted, so the bracket height from the ground here to the bottom of the plate is 9.5 inches. The total screw travel or lift is 18 inches. So if you fully extend this out and then measure the bracket height, it would be 27.5 inches without the drop leg extended. If you extended it all the way out and dropped the drop leg, you can get up to 35 inches of extension. Lift capacity on this is 3,500 pounds. Last measurement I want to give you is from when this is installed, from the top of the mounting plate to the very top of the jack. If we put a ruler on that, you can see is right at about 20.5 inches. But that's going to do it for the review on this E-trailer A-frame electric jack with the 18-inch lift, the foot plate, and a 3,500 pound weight capacity.